All right, well, we're out here early again with the e-trac, and just before it got light, I dug a 1244 about 5 or 6 inches down, pulled this out. It had a little grunt to it in the sound, and that's from this iron. But there's the rest of the chain, and here's a silver pendant by the looks of it. Get you a closer look. I think it might be just a prayer charm, but it's got to be silver. It's real heavy, and I'm sure there's a sterling marking right there. I just can't quite see it. So that's a nice way to start the day. We'll take that and see what we can find. Okay, got a light 1225 signal. Not real deep, but I decided to dig it. And looks like some kind of old charm. Oh, that's old, yeah. It's kind of heart-shaped. Got some fancy on it. Take a closer look at it. There might be a backside to it in here too. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Yeah, that's got some age on it. Alright, I'm in an area here where I've recovered 5 different buttons. Civil War era buttons, and I think I've got another one here, gang. I got down to a 1221 signal, and I'm seeing some old brass right here. There's a shank right there. Look at that. All right, let's see what it is. Definitely an eagle. Yep, general service. Awesome. That is button number 6 out of this area that's about a 100-foot circle. Unbelievable. Oh, that's going to clean up real nice. There's the shank. Should get a back mark on it too. Very nice. This soil, I tell you, it is so kind to these relics. Look at this, I just finger cleaned it. Look at that. I just rubbed it off with my fingers. Definitely going to have a back mark. I am loving it. Well, the heat's starting to set in. It's about 10:30 right now. I've been at it for 5 hours. This tree right behind me here, this is the button tree. And this, I have to correct myself, this is button number 7 from a 100-foot circle around this button tree. I don't know what it was. There must have been a shelter here or something. But button number 7. 3 Confederate and 4 Union buttons now from around the button tree. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. Stay tuned for the wrap-up. Okay, time for a quick paper towel wrap-up. Not quite as productive a hunt as I've had out there, but still a really good time. Ended up digging 4 wheat pennies, the oldest one being a 1923. Don't dig too many wheat pennies from the 20s, and it's in pretty decent shape for a dug wheatie. So we'll take that. Missed the key date by 1 year. Found an old brass tack out there. Had to show you that. Pulled that out of my trash. That's an older brass tack, pretty cool. Big hunk of camp lead. Found this pendant, and it appears to be what they call a cornucopia pattern on the front. The old wicker basket horn with the fruit rolling out of it. Cornucopia, and I don't know, I couldn't find the other side to it, but it sure appears to be some kind of a locket, perhaps. But that's pretty old anyway. And then first dig of the morning, I ended up finding this sterling silver pendant. Little tiny pendant. I'll tell you what, the e-trac is deadly on silver. It picked this thing right up. Rang in just like a dime. And it's a St. Christopher. Little St. Christopher medal. It's really nice too. Hayward Sterling Company right back there on the back, as you can see. And I'm sure this ring up here is sterling as well. It came out of the hole with this mess, which is a clasp and then a bunch of iron. But my find of the day has to be this button, and look how nice that cleaned up. I'm telling you, these buttons from around that button tree, the soil is just beautiful. Got a really nice back mark on this one. It's a Scoville Manufacturing Co. Waterbury. Hopefully you can see that. Real nice button. And what I want to do is I'll get all 7 buttons out. I want to show you all 7 that I've dug literally within a 100-foot circle around that button tree. So stay tuned. All right, so here's all 7 buttons that have come from around that button tree. And again, 3 of them Confederate. I did find out in my research that the Confederates were there before the Union got there. 2 block eyes, cast block eyes. Beautiful, beautiful pieces of history here. And then 1 little CSA, beautiful coat button. This one has a real special back mark too. It's Buckley, S. Buckley, Birmingham, England on the back mark. So there's the 3 Confederate. And then 4 Union buttons. This little eagle eye has the thread still in it. You might remember that one if you remember back a couple episodes. Still has thread inside the shank. And then a little eagle cuff and 2 general service buttons. This is the one from a couple videos ago, and this one's from this week. Real nice chocolate patina. Love me some buttons, guys. All right, gang. It's going to be a few weeks till I get back out, but you know where I'm headed. Right straight back out to that button tree. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.